Okay, so the first start point is we have coordinates down the bottom here for the bottom corner. So it's going to be 82, 161. 82 by 161. So it's going to end up in this quadrant here. So I'll go up onto the home tab, and in the drawing group I click on line. Then I type in 82 comma crap, what was it again? 161 and return. It snaps down there for me. It looks like Arthur was on because I had, okay, so I press F5 to get Arthur on. Again, I'm just going to zoom in there, see what height it is. So we can see there it's going to be 17 high. Okay, so once I pull the line in the correct direction, I just type in 17 and hit return. I'm just going to hit return again because what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this over a little bit closer because I think I've actually made it a bit too small for myself. Thought I was smart showing you how to scale that down. Ah crap, I won't even pull over. Alright, we'll just zoom in a bit more. Maybe I'll try and pull it down a bit. There we go. Okay, right, let's look. Okay, so that's the straight line up. That's no problem. Now, we want to draw the other lines going on the left and the right, the ones going off at the angle. So a 3D drawing like this, it's always drawn at an angle. If you were drawing on a drawing board, you'd use the 60-30 set square. So what we do down here in the toolbar down along the bottom here, we can see we hold the cursor on there. It's the isometric drafting pane, and that's what we're looking for, and it's off at the moment. So see the way the grid there is horizontal and vertical. So if I go down here and I click on the ISO pane drafting, I click on that, and now we can see that the grid has changed. It has changed to a 30 and 60 degree angle. Okay, so there's another thing. If I just click on the arrow beside the isometric drafting tool there, I can see it says isoplane top, isoplane left, and isoplane right. So when I want to draw lines going off to the left, I'll select isoplane left. When I want to draw lines going off to the right, I'll select isoplane right. And if I want to draw like the top of the object, I'm going to select isoplane top. So I'm going to start off with the one on the left. So I'm going to select isoplane left. I'm going to go up onto the drawing toolbar, and I'm just going to click in line. I'm going to snap it in at the end, at the bottom there. And we can see then when I have the ortho on, I'll turn ortho off and it can snap around. But if I turn ortho on, instead of it going perfectly horizontal and vertical now, it's going perfectly at the correct angle of 30 degrees. So if I pull it in the right direction, I can see up the top of the sketch on the left hand side, I can see that it's going to be 40 mil. So I'm going to type in 40, hit enter. Now I want to draw it up by 17. So again, I pull it up in the right direction, type in 17, hit enter. Then I'm going to pull it right back down here and let it snap back down there. Snap there and hit enter and enter again. Okay, so now I have the first one done. Now the next one I'm going to do the ISO plane right. So if I click down here and I'm going to just change it to isoplane right, and now it turns over the other way again. I go up, select the line, snap it down the bottom. I have ortho on, so it pulls it in the right direction. If I turn ortho off, I can move it around, but I want ortho on, so it's at the right angle. I can see there that it's 85 long, so I type in 85, hit return. Then we're going straight up, and I can see it's 55, so 55, return. Now, if I want, I'm going to come down along the top there. I just want to scroll in there and see. Okay, so it's 30 mil. Okay, so it's pull it back down this direction, and I'm going to go 30, return, and I'm going to hit return again. Okay, so I can see that I want to join the end of this line to the end of this line. So I'm just going to snap. I'm just going to click on the line tool. Snap it in there. I'll turn ortho off, and then I'll snap it into the end of that and hit return. Now I have that done. Now the next one I'm going to do is, while we're doing that, I'll do the one up on the right hand side. Let me see. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. For this line here, we can see it's the exact same line on the opposite side. So I'm going to go up and get the copy tool. So in the modify group there up in the home tab, click on the top copy tool. I left click on the line I want, then I hit enter. Then I select a base point, specify a base point it says. So I go down, I just snap it down the end there. Then I come over, there's my copied line, and I snap it into the other side, hit enter. So now I have that drawn. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do, well actually I can copy this one and put it up here, so I'm going to do that as well. So instead of going back and forth to the tools all the time, whatever the last tool was that I used, so in this case it was copy, if I just hit enter or return, it automatically brings up the activates the very last tool I used. So that's copy. So I left click on this, hit enter, get a base point, snap it in, drag it up to the top there, snap that there, and sure while I'm at it, I'll snap another one up there as well. Hit enter. And now again, I might as well copy this one across. So I'll hit copy, select that line, hit enter, snap it in there, snap it in there, hit enter. So in fact I didn't even have to turn on the isoplane top. So it depends, it can vary, it depends on what kind of shape you're doing. Anyhow, so if I want to go in and turn that off altogether and just go back, I can deselect it. And turn off the isoplane altogether. So that's how we use the isoplane tool there for drawing, isoplane drafting tool for drawing 3D objects in 2D CAD. Thanks, hope this helps.